That was by far the weirdest error I've ever seen on YouTube. So, hey everybody. Um, this is the week 13 recap. It's been a couple weeks. We're sorry. Not really that sorry, but partially sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry to the 14 or so people who watch this.
We got lazy.
But this was week 1 of the playoffs. So some of you had really stressful weeks. Some of you had great weeks, and then you had my week. So, should we begin with the playoffs?
Yeah. So playoffs. So we had only 4 matchups this week. There will be 4 matchups next week. I squeezed out a miracle win over Kyle. Thank God for Dwayne Allen. And
Jets D is awful.
Kaepernick. Yeah. So going into Monday night, I was down 19.9 points, and all I had left was the Indianapolis Colts team tight end, and they pulled through. So that was nice. Stephanie handled Chris Short, who fell flat on his face with 63.2 points. So Beantown advances. The battle of the number 1 and number 2 points scored team or number 1, number 3 points scored team in the league came out number 3 on top. So Abe took down Doobie. Doobie gets a consolation prize, I guess. He got, with all the tiebreakers, he lost the division, so he didn't get that $100, and then gets a run in the first round of the wild card after having the best season by 50 points so far out of all of us. So tough luck. That sucks.
But Doobie, you do get.
And then Welter handled Vogel pretty good.
I was just gonna say Doobie gets. We'll later get one of our first annual awards. So there's that. I hope that means
Jesse's got some awards.
Yeah, for everybody. I'm sure the pain will go away after that.
Oh yes.
To make it all worthwhile, you get something.
So who's playing who next week?
Oh, okay. So Stephanie advances to face Casey. Welter gets Shorty. Abe will get Jeremy. And I match up against Atomic Bombs, who's the number 2 team points scored in the league. He's got me, for the season, he's outscored me by 100 points. And I think most of that's because of Tom Brady. So I got a challenge.
Don't worry. I'm sure Colin Kaepernick will come through for you again.
Oh, no. We're starting Andy Dalton against the Browns. That problem is solved.
Yeah. So who's...
Sorry.
That's all right. I was going to say who's leading the toilet bowl at the moment, so you were heading that direction.
Yeah, Flippo has the lead right now by 1.5 or so points over Cunningham. So 113, 112. Skinner's 10 points back at third. Then it starts to get deep. And Jesse, you are not going to win the toilet bowl.
No. And
54 points, man.
By deep, you mean sad. It's sad. In all my years of being in this league, I have never, while not being in the playoffs, I've never done well at the toilet bowl. Like, my teams are either great or dumpster fires at this point. So, and this was your dumpster fire.
Yeah, so the trick is to start a lineup.
What's the trick?
Start a lineup. I'm not sure that you did that.
I did.
Let's see.
I did start a lineup.
Your MVP was your kicker?
I had no running backs. And thanks to Ryan Matthews, I had to put Christine Michael in on Sunday because he was not announced ahead of time. So that was fun. Anyway, my team sucks.
Wow. That makes me cry a little bit.
Yeah, those are the only running backs I had. So my team's terrible. What do I
trade with me?
Well, I think that leads us perfectly into our first ever awards for our B&J Fantasy League. And I'll start with the award that I won, which is the Dunce Cap Award for sort of just general worst performance and dumb trades.
Which trade are you talking about?
Oh, any of them really. I'm still happy about getting rid of I can't remember his name now, but the Packers running back, Eddie Lacy, who was my 3rd pick in the draft, by the way. So start off the year real strong. But I take pleasure in the fact that the decisions I've made led me not to like the middle of the pack where I could have been like, oh, maybe I could have been better. No, I'm terrible. So there's no faking my way through this one. I scored the least points of the year by a good 59 points. And just so people know how terrible my team is, my week 10 score was 54 points. My week 11 score, 39.2. My week 12, 78.1, which, by the way, I've lost that week by 1 point. And then week 13, 53.9. So thank you, everyone. I take this award with not pride, but whatever the opposite of pride is. Sadness.
39.2.
Yeah, that was a rough week. That was not a pleasant week.
Wow.
So you're welcome. You're welcome, universe.
That's like a throwback to 2005 when we had 8 starters, no bonuses, so there was no 2-point bonus for 100 yards. There was no catch bonus, period. And I think all yards were 1 for 25. And I think that was the year the Super Bowl was like decided 33-30.
Well, I do love a throwback. So, but moving on from my stupidity to the forever named Ryan Flippo Most Trade Awards, the winner goes to Ryan Flippo with 11 trades.
Shocking.
I think almost double.
Zayden, you came up second at 6, man. Try harder next year.
Yeah, you got some work to do.
Yeah, Zayden, don't try so hard next year.
Well, Zayden, try hard, but be reasonable, and you'll get some trades. Interestingly, Zayden was only in second by 1. Kyle came up in third place with 5. So, and then Skinner and Jesse right behind there with 4 each.
So I think the lesson to be learned here is don't do a lot of trades because it never ends well. Just do one trade with me.
Well, Kyle made the playoffs.
That's true.
He was trading wisely.
As long as Flippo doesn't make the playoffs. So the next award is the Buzzsaw Award, the award that goes to the team that had the most points scored against them.
God damn it.
And that award goes to, and probably will annually go to, GT. Congratulations, GT.
I don't know how you do it, but somehow every year you find a way into that woodshed and get buzzsawed.
It's pretty spectacular.
It's I guess payback for winning that one year. Nope. You have to suck for a while now. Fancy gods demand it.
We need a name for this. I guess it's the Pillow Fight Award for the lowest points scored against. That goes to Chris Short. So congratulations, Chris. You ran up to the least resistance, which means you played me 13 times. You're welcome.
What was his points against?
Oh, 90. Average of 90.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I would say that's how he made the playoffs, but didn't he have a pretty good points for as well? Yeah, 102. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, when you're averaging points for 102 and average against 90, you're probably gonna do pretty well. He did 7-5, 7-3 his division. Not bad. He had over 1,300 points for, so that's pretty good. And
oh, never mind.
What I'm calling the number one with a bullet award, which is the most points scored, goes to Doobie. So congratulations, Doobie. It got you a booting in the first round of the playoffs, as per usual. So
the streak continues.
Oh, you're saying you're talking about the highest points getting bounced early?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think other than last year, I feel like it's not the person who scored the most points who ends up winning. And maybe if we average the last 6 weeks of the season, it might be that person, but
yeah, it's a long season, right?
It is.
He's had success. I mean, the Ezekiel Elliott, Lev Bell train served him well. And then he milked Dak for as long as that needed to happen. So he did good.
Yeah. And I think he traded Dak to me, which I was happy for. So Because if I didn't have him, I would have scored even less than 39 points. So, thank you.
Hey,
I'm never playing fantasy again. All right.
yes, you are.
Of course I am. I
It's fun.
love gambling. Oh, yeah. This year has been so much fun for me. Loved it. Favorite year. Those are all the awards I have for now. Maybe in upcoming weeks, I'll come up with some more. Ones I have to do more math for. But those are the easiest ones to do. So those are the easiest ones I did.
No, they're good. Good job. Thank you.
You're welcome. Google Hangout removed my favorite sound effects. Otherwise, I'd give myself the applause right now. But it's gone. So I'm sad. Thank you. So yeah, so for people in the toilet bowl, keep, hoping your shitty players who didn't get you in the playoffs do well. And to people in the playoffs, good luck because it's incredibly stressful and annoying.
Announcement, since we haven't recorded in a while. It's Casey that gets the 100 and Jeremy that gets the $100 for winning the conferences. So we'll pay that out at the end of the season like we pay out everything else. Points pool for those that care. Chad is running away with this thing. He's got a 30-point lead at this point. It's pretty substantial. He needs to fall behind. The rest of us are right near each other, but Chad's still doing really well. He's got 1,014, and Jesse, you're in second with 983. Good.
I was just gonna say, I mean, if you look at the last couple of weeks, this is when I really come on strong in the points pool every year. So feeling good.
I've been hovering at second all year. This is where I start to trail off every time. This is where I start to fall apart.
Well, I've had a lot of time on my hands with my shitty ass team, so I can spend more time staring at the 538 predictions, and then going from there.
Oop! Gave away a secret sauce.
Oh, I disagree with them on multiple games. So, but it's just nice. It's nice to see the spreads, and then other things. But I'll make this a quiz, not a quiz, but a poll. But is there any way we could change the point pools to the city names and not the team names, or include the cities? Because everything I'm staring at has the city name and not the team name, and I'm trying to translate it back and forth. It drives me crazy. All right, fine.
I feel you should know where each team plays.
Yeah.
No, that's not the problem. Is that I'm looking at Cincinnati and then having to try to find the Bengals, and it's in a different order than the thing I'm staring at. Like I don't know
this
what order.
Coming from the guy that can't find anything on the website ever.
Yeah,
No.
It's got a lot of numbers on it. All right.
Sounds like a you problem.
All right, fine. The Dictator Award goes to Jake. Being an ass.
Yes. I know Skinner will appreciate that.
Co-winner Skinner.
Hey, Greg finally bailed out of the Survivor pool. He picked the Saints.
Well, he did not win that because
Greg did win that.
Well, he did. I mean, that pick he lost. He won the Survivor pool.
Is it because the Saints lost?
Yes.
That's generally how it works. Very good, sir.
Yeah. Who's ever teaching the Saints how to not tackle is also teaching the OU Sooners how not to tackle. So good job there, defensive coaches. With that, we'll be back hopefully next week with
as long as we don't get lazy again.
Yep, or one of us gets sick, Jake,
or drunk. Well,
always drunk.
You can still record drunk.
It's when I always do.
It's when you don't have a voice that it makes it a little difficult, or when you're just hacking up disgusting neon lubes every 5 seconds, like I was last week. It was unpleasant.
Well,
so yeah.
On that note, I hate you, Flippo. I hope you lose.
Yeah. See you later.